Welcome back. There are an estimated 4,000 new cases of breast cancer in Maryland each year. The good news, according to the American Cancer Society, is that today the majority of the women diagnosed with breast cancer survive when diagnosed early. Breast cancer awareness and the fight against breast cancer comes to the forefront during the month of October with the annual Komen Race for the Cure. Thousands are expected to participate in this year's race, of which the MTA is a proud sponsor and participant. Brittany Fowler of the Komen, Maryland joins with us with information on this year's event. Hi Brittany,
Hi.
how are you?
Doing well, thank you.
It's that time of the year to lace up your little pink Nikes, well should I say Nikes, or little pink tennis shoes and your little pink outfit with the bedazzles and get out there and support Komen Race for the Cure.
Correct. Get out there and run, get out there and walk, just go and have fun.
So you can walk?
You can walk,
Don't have to run?
You don't have to run. We even have a 1 mile walk that people can elect to do.
Oh, that sounds exactly like what I could do, 1 mile.
If you don't want to do the 3.15K, you can do the 1 mile.
Well, tell us, how many folks are expected to participate in this year's event?
We typically have around 30,000 people who come out and participate the day of. We also have another about 10,000 volunteers, spectators, supporters, sponsors who are out there. So it's a really fun kind of festival feeling atmosphere.
Now, what is the exact date of the Komen Race?
The exact date is Sunday, October 21st.
That's right around the corner.
It is.
So everybody got to get ready.
Start
How many
running now.
teams? Like, I know you have individuals, but are there teams of people that come out?
Yep, we do have many, many teams.
Okay.
They're started socially, they're started by companies. Some of our sponsors have teams. We encourage people to join a team, start a team. We have programs for team captains if they need help with recruiting, with fundraising.
All that great stuff.
We provide support for them so that they can get started, and then we welcome individuals as well.
Now, how did this race come to be? How long has it existed?
This is actually our 20th annual race.
20
It's
years?
a big year.
This
It's
is a big
year.
year. I remember 20 well.
Yeah.
Yes, that is great. So this is really a momentous occasion.
It is. We're really excited the fact that, it's been 20 consecutive races. We started downtown in 1993 and we've moved actually out to Baltimore County now.
And that's where the race is going to take place in Baltimore County?
Yes, up
that's
right
great.
across from Hunt Valley Town Center in the Executive Plaza
Well, that
area
tells me right there that everybody can just take a light rail right to the race. That's
They
great.
really can. And MTA has been generous enough to offer a certain amount of free passes for people to actually take the Metro and light rail up to the site. And we have a link on our website, which is www.komenmd.org/2012. People can go there and register to get these free passes, and we'll actually mail them to them so that they can just get up there.
And what folks need to understand is that it's free to park at MTA facilities. And so really, it makes a lot of sense. Park your car, get on the light rail, get on Metro, and get right out there where you need to go.
And it makes it so much easier for just the congestion of the day. We really try and make sure that parking is not an issue. And, it's something that with that many people, we have to be considerate about. And the MTA is wonderful in helping us get people in.
Now, how does this race bring money? Like, how does this whole thing happen? How do people raise money to support this Komen research?
Anybody who registers will actually get their own personal fundraising page.
Okay.
And they can solicit donations through that. People can donate directly online in support of that person.
Okay.
People can send in checks and
or just do it online. You can pay online with your credit card or whatever. That sounds great.
The great thing is that 75% of what's raised stays in Maryland,
which is really amazing. It's really amazing.
We're very local focused, and that's one of the things that makes us pretty unique in that sense. Last year we grant funded $2.2 million to 26 programs that provide screening, treatment, and support. Services. Yep.
That's incredibly amazing. Now, how much money was raised last year? Because we got to beat last year's goal.
Last year was right about $3 million. I think just a little bit over.
That's wonderful.
So that's always our goal. We try and beat last year, but $3 million is usually our typical threshold that we shoot for.
Well, I challenge folks out there to really get involved. This is a worthy cause, and I can tell you many people have folks in their family who've been touched by that. We had coworkers at the MTA who've been touched with breast cancer, and some who've lost their battle with breast cancer. So this is definitely an important cause. Now, again, we need to get that information out there. The date again for all those folks who weren't paying attention initially.
Sunday, October 21st.
Oh, it's a Sunday. That's a perfect day to go for a 3.5 mile walk.
And people can go ahead and register online at www.komenmd.org/2012.
Now, is there still a need, I should say, for volunteers? Because you always need folks to help shepherd people through,
Correct.
pass out things. So
we typically have about 1,000 volunteers who help us out the day of.
Okay.
And we're always looking for large groups, individuals who want to come out, and there's information about volunteering on the website as well.
That's great. Now, are there opportunities for corporations to donate things like, I don't know, water or supplies or anything else that you could need?
Yes, we're always looking for sponsors and in-kind sponsors who might be able to donate a good or something along those lines. And we have our sponsorship information listed on the website. Kim Marzullo is the contact, and they can reach out to her.
That sounds great. Well, I thank you so much for coming
Thank
over
you.
today, and I just know it's going to be incredibly successful.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you again next year.
Yes.
We do look forward to seeing everyone at this year's Race for the Cure. We here in the region recently hosted another popular race last month. It, of course, was the second annual Grand Prix of Baltimore. Thousands descended on Charm City for this event, and the MTA was there.
For the second straight year, high-speed race cars take over the streets of downtown for the Grand Prix of Baltimore.
I love it. I love cars, so it's awesome. I went to the paddock a couple of times, and that's amazing. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
With an international audience watching on television, the event once again succeeds in drawing people from across the Mid-Atlantic region.
Well, there's so much to do. I mean, the inner harbor, the food, the people. We're staying right across the street here, and the people are fantastic.
And those who attended this year's event would also get to witness a bit of history. An MTA bus serving as the pace vehicle for one of the signature races on Saturday afternoon.
We are, from what I'm told, the first to ever have a bus as a pace vehicle in Le Mans. And so it's a great thing because it also shows our commitment to the environment and our commitment to community-related events.
Rollin Wells, head of the Maryland Transit Administration and a former bus operator, would climb behind the wheel. Donning his official race gear, Wells would navigate the 40-foot bus around the 2-mile course to the cheers of onlookers. Former race car driver Leo Parenti was along for the ride.
This thing has 5 settings for its hybrid performance, so we set that to maximum. It's got a suspension setting, was set to full stiff. You guys are running this thing like a race car. Don't tell your passengers. It's awesome. All the tech is here.
Wrapped to look like one of the Le Mans Series cars, the MTA bus would be the talk of race fans and MTA employees who got it ready for the big race.
Oh, I think it's amazing. I mean, first of all, just the graphics on it draws your attention.
I didn't think a bus could go that fast around those curves and corners, but it handled great. We thought it was going to flip, but the thing just went through the corners real nice. Power was beautiful.
Our former bus operator over there, has he lost anything?
He hasn't lost a bit. He did very well.
Administrator Wells called his spin around the track exhilarating, but nothing compared to the job MTA bus operators do every day on the streets of Baltimore.
All our operators maneuver like that every day, but they maneuver with pedestrians and maneuver with traffic. So, you know, this is something that we can demonstrate that we do on the course, but certainly we have the best team out there doing the same thing.
Coming up next, the MTA has a few employment opportunities that you, a friend, or a family member just may be interested in. That's ahead next, so stay with us.